What's up, people? How you guys doing? Yo, sorry, man. Like, I haven't been around for a week. I know I haven't made a video. I was meant to make one. I just could not get around to doing it because I had a day job. But no excuses. I apologize. I should be putting out these videos more regularly. Yes, why am I wearing a hoodie? I'm sure most people, you're probably looking, why is he wearing a hoodie? Well, again, I haven't had a haircut. I look like crap. So I was like, you know what? Just cover your head. Don't scare the people. Let's make a good video today and let's just talk about, things that are happening in the football world. It is the international break weekend, and so there is no club football right now. So we can't really talk about our beloved club and what games we're going to play or not play. But I was just trying to catch up with what's been going on in the football fan world, YouTube world, and a couple of things that I have seen with people trying to compare Caicedo and Rice. Now, let me start by saying, you see the whole Declan Rice graphic up there already. Um, I look at it differently. Do I want to compare Caicedo and Rice head to head? I don't think I want to compare them head to head. But if I had to compare them head to head, then I'd have to look at the context of how important they are to their clubs. Now, how important is Rice to Arsenal, and how important is Caicedo to Chelsea? Does Rice make a difference in Arsenal? Categorically, yes. Does Caicedo make a difference in Chelsea? Categorically, yes. All right. So then, if we agree that these two players in the midfield make a difference to their clubs because they're important to that club, how then do we compare them? So I'd go head to head on what they've done, just for this season. I'm not going to go back into last season. I'm not going to try and recreate some stats or whatever it is. We're just going to look clearly at what they've done this season. And what have they done this season? Let's be realistic. Declan Rice this season has played 7 matches. He has 1 goal and 2 assists. He's played 708 minutes, completed 89% of his passes. Shots per match are 2.0 and shots per goal are 6. Minutes per goal is 7 or 8 because he's only scored the 1 goal, which is, not a bad return for a midfielder. Now let's go look at Moises Caicedo's stats. Caicedo this season has played 9 matches. So remember this, he's played 2 matches more than Declan has played this season. He scored 3 goals and he had 0 assists. He's played 810 minutes and he's completed 92% of his passes. His shots per match are actually lower than that of Declan Rice, which is 1.13. His shots per goal are also 3, and his minutes per goal is 270. That's a pretty good return as well. Now we've looked at the numbers. Now we've got to put context behind it. And I would say for somebody who has played lesser matches, which would be the Declan Rice, who's played lesser matches, right, and has 3 goal and assist, 3 goal contribution. Caicedo also has 3 goal contribution. So in the goals section and the goals and assist section, let's just put it as one. And I know people will say, well, why are you counting the assist for Declan? Well, if Caicedo had an assist, I would count it for him. So that means Caicedo would have 3 goals and 1 assist, but he doesn't have any. But I'm saying goal contribution in general. They both have contributed in one way or the other to 3 goal contribution for both their teams. Bearing in mind that one player has played 2 extra games than the other player, right? And the player with the less minutes has, better shots per match and more shots per goal. That says a lot for me. It means that Declan can not only contribute to goals, he can also contribute to assists. Now, Caicedo is an amazing midfielder. If I then had to compare who I would take in my squad and what they would bring and what they would contribute, I would say I would take Declan. I mean, that would be my opinion. This is not because I'm an Arsenal fan. This is just because I'm looking at the data and saying to myself, yes, both of you can give me goals. Both of you can give me some, assist. But when you talk about, like, if we're unable to score a goal and you need someone to be able to ping the ball to the right place, somebody to be able to take a free kick, somebody to be able to take a set piece, there's additional things that Declan has in his tool set that Caicedo doesn't have right now. And I'm not judging Caicedo based on that. I think that Caicedo is still also younger than Declan, if I'm not mistaken. And that says a lot because, again, he's going to get better and better and better and better. Is there a argument to say that Caicedo is a better midfielder on the eye than Declan? Yes, for the fact that you also want to enjoy football when you watch it, you could say Caicedo looks good on the ball when he gets the ball. Yeah, great stuff. But if we're talking output, there's very, very, very small fine margins between the output of what both of them are giving to their squads, to both teams. While I think that one still etches it more because another player has played more games this season already than the other player, and their numbers are pretty similar. I would say the player who's played less games with similar numbers, for me, etches it just, just a little bit. I'm not saying he's better. I'm saying he etches it data wise, and that's why I would choose him. All right, so I think that's my own take on the whole Declan, Caicedo, Hula Baloo, and all the noise that has been made about it. Now, I want to also talk about the whole hype about Arsenal being, there's this new thing where all of a sudden Arsenal are now let's call it what it is. Arsenal are now the favorites. I want to say this, and I'm going to say, do I think we're the favorites? No. Do I think we have what it takes to win? Yes. I have always said the favorites would always be, always, in my books, until the season ends, the previous champions. I know people try to, what's the word? Redefine the word favorite. They try to, now, you can give a shout and say Arsenal are one of the teams that will give the favorites a run for their money to win it. Yeah, that I will take. But to say that they're the favorites now means you're trying to redefine the word favorites for me. In my dictionary, the word favorites are the previous champions because they won it, so they're the favorites to retain it, right? And if another team comes and gets it off them, then that team becomes the new favorite after they've gotten it. To me, in my books, you don't become the favorite before you get it. So, the one team that probably could give them a run for their money, or the couple of teams that could give Liverpool a run for their money, would be Arsenal, maybe City, and don't write Chelsea off. It's not impossible. Those are teams that I would say will give Liverpool a run for their money. Before Liverpool, the favorites were City because they were the previous champions. For me, Liverpool were not the favorites last season until they won it, and when they won it, they have become the favorites to retain it. So yeah, this whole is Arsenal the favorites now. Let's not play semantics and change definitions of things. Arsenal are not the favorites. They are the one team that can go and take it from the favorites, which is Liverpool. Again, if you then look at how Liverpool has gone and strengthened themselves in the summer transfer window, then yes, they are the favorites because they've gone and gotten, literally this summer transfer window, people are not saying enough of it, but Liverpool broke the transfer record twice in the same window. Twice. They broke the transfer record for most expensive player ever purchased twice in the same window. And that says a lot. For a team that won it last season, that's a big statement saying we want to go on and retain this. So they are the favorites still. And I think Arsenal's going to give them a run for their money. Do I think we'll win the league this season? Yes. I support my team to want to win the league. I support my team to go on and win the league this season. Do I think we have what it takes to win the league this season? Yes. I think we've showed so far in the first few games that we're not, we're not going to go down without a fight. Do I think we have it squad wise, depth wise, to be able to go on and win the league? Yes, I think so. I think we now have a squad where injuries should not be an excuse. We should be able to see games out, or we should be able to win games from losing positions, or we should be able to just go in, get a smash and grab, or go in there and just dominate a game and win. We have all the different tools, and I think that this is the season where we actually do it. So yeah, thank you guys. I just wanted to drop a video today because I felt like, at least I've got to put something out here. I haven't been able to make one this whole week. Like I said earlier at the beginning of the video, I was at work for the week and I was out of town. Should have made a video. No excuses. I will try to be more consistent. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share the video. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace.